Because recently, well, at least in the Netherlands, Google offered indoor maps. In the States, it's already available for a longer time, but here it's available since the 13th of December last year. And actually, it offers the connection of the outside world to the inside. Because the problem is, GPS doesn't work inside of buildings. To give you an idea of the sensitivity of GPS signals, to catch the to receive the GPS signal is like spotting a 25-watt bulb on a distance of over 15 million miles. So it's quite a distance. So the signal strength is not very strong. So that's why GPSs don't work in buildings, and that's why Google is offering indoor maps as a pretty new service. Google Maps allows, for example, mall owners or people representing the mall owners to upload a architectural map of the mall, and after that it has been uploaded, you can also upload various stores of the map of the mall. Google is processing it, and it will give you give you a map.
Okay, but if the GPS isn't working, how does your smartphone know where you are at any given time? Like, are you going to have to navigate? You know, you're on your phone through the interior view while you're walking because the phone's not going to be able to know where you are, or how does that work?
At present, the mall is the phone doesn't know where you are in the mall. But I will come to that later, when I cover indoor localization and indoor positioning, because there is a technology for it since quite recently.
Yeah, okay.
I'm guessing that you could at least get a rough idea.
Sorry?
I'm guessing that you could get a rough idea from the actual aerials for the.
No, once you're inside, you don't know. Not from the aerials. You hardly know diddly squat. So the thing is, what you need is indoor localization, and it's often referred to as indoor positioning, but that's a wrong term, because indoor positioning suggests that you're doing something actively. But I'm not positioning people or objects into a space. I'm trying to find their location, and it's the most important connection I have, because once I know the people, the location of a person or an object, I can do end-to-end tracking, and I can offer an end-to-end experience. And Google is recently started getting into this, but there's a company called Marcello, which is not very well known, but it has covered over 15,000 locations from the inside. And Google is now trying to catch up with this company to be able to compete with it. What you need for it, and I will come to that later, is a technology called iBeacons and Wi-Fi SLAM. Wi-Fi SLAM actually is a technology being bought by Apple quite recently, a couple of months ago. And the thing is, the most important thing is, it connects the online world to the offline world, or actually the offline world to the online world, whatever way you want to look at it. Because what does it do? It allows you to track the position of a smartphone within a couple of inches. Within a couple of inches. There's a technology called Stmode, and a company called Stmode, and they offer iBeacons. Those are little things you see on the screen now. You can stick them anywhere on a table or somewhere at the entrance of your store. They're about 4 inches, so 10 centimeters high, and a couple of centimeters or inches wide. They have a small battery in it. They work for about 1 to 2 years, and they send out a small signal on the Bluetooth frequency, which is being detected by iPhones and also by Android phones. And actually, it's using the Bluetooth 4.0 standard, and you can use it to detect the location of a person, or actually the location of a smartphone, within a couple of inches. So imagine what you can do is do end-to-end tracking. Someone is investigating the price of let's say a large screen television somewhere on the internet, and they find some kind of big store where they see it online. They see the price and they're interested in it. The software obviously is tracking the customer with a cookie, and they know from A to Z, well, where this person has been on the website. Now comes the next step. The person is asking Google Maps for the route, whatever side you come from the border for you guys.
Route's good. Route, whatever.
The route to the store through Google Maps, and because they suppose they have the or let's assume they have the indoor maps, so Google is able to guide you from your front door to the entrance of the store. Now the iBeacon takes over. The store is detecting you walking into the store because they have an iBeacon at the entrance, so they can associate.
Okay, hold on a second. Darren and Emin, what do you? Okay, I don't watch a lot of movies, so I'm missing this reference, boys. But what are you guys going on about here?
In the movie Minority Report, as he's walking around and doing anything in life, the technology is advertising, talking straight to him. It knows who he is, it knows exactly where he is, it knows what he's looking at. You're looking at this suit? Well, do you know that we've got this cheaper online, here, there, whatever? This is exactly what iBeacon is playing.
Really? Yeah, so, it could be Google Glass or wearable computing on the wrist or whatever. That's how, yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
For example, they cost $99 for 3 of them.
Yeah, but I can tell you in a restaurant, figuring out the flow of traffic through a cafeteria, pay people huge amounts of money to figure that stuff out.
I can imagine, but also imagine the following situation. I've looked up the price of this large screen television on the website. I enter the store. The store knows where I am, in which aisle I'm walking. If I'm walking up to this particular television, they can either decide at that particular point to either increase or decrease the price to motivate me to purchase the television right there on the spot.
I'd be turning the shit off if I was in a store and they were doing that stuff. That's ridiculous.
And that's not only being performed by iBeacons. The technology is currently also there already by performing it through Wi-Fi. It's there. It's being used. It's being used here in the Netherlands already. The thing is, they jam the 3G signal here in the Netherlands within the large consumer electronic stores, and they offer, guess what, free Wi-Fi.
So they can track you.
Same
Same within the United States, some of the stores are blocking Wi-Fi because of the comparison shopping that's going on inside.
Yep. So the technology is there to perform the end-to-end tracking, online to offline.
Yeah, that's very cool. Coming up on a half hour, so.
Okay, I will come.
Darren gets a half hour too to talk about.
Well, we'll probably run over, but like I said,
Rumours are, of course, that sex shops are dreading this technology coming in because they reckon nobody will ever go in the shop again.
Right. So let's cover the things I've observed to make it clear with Business View, the pictures I've taken, and local SEO. The thing is, Google loves data. I cannot imagine that they would not. Well, it's a lot of negations, but I'm pretty sure. Let's put it the positive way. I'm pretty sure they use all the data, all the pictures we take, because they're very, very clear. For example, if I walk into a store, I take pictures of the products on the shelves. You can read the labels on the pots and everything. You can read the price label, price tags. You can read everything. So I'm pretty sure they perform OCR. So when I walk into a store and I ask, in the near future, I ask, okay, glass, where's the sambal, which is a kind of curry paste? Where can I find a curry paste? And they know, because of the Google Business View photo shoot I've taken, they know where to guide me. Because of the iBeacon technology, they know, and the indoor maps technology, they know where I am, and they can guide me directly to the product I want. So Google loves data. I'm pretty sure they OCR all the data of all the pictures we take, the menus, the business cards. All this data will be, I think, is being considered as an additional signal to validate the presence and the actual business being on that particular location where we shoot it, because we have to verify it as a business photographer in the Google backend.
Pictures also have metadata in it that's very good for figuring out position and lots of neat stuff. So yeah,
that's a little thing I will cover also. But my observations, there's no guarantee. It seems that it can help. And as I said, Google loves data. I give you a small example. I had a wine store in Amsterdam, which I prior to going there, I took a screenshot of looking for the Dutch equivalent of Wine Store Amsterdam. And now I'm referring to the business being shown on the G position. So the BG, the Logi, the last one in the list. I went there for a business shoot, a business view panorama. Guess what? A couple of days later, after I've published the store. It's no guarantee. It's just a simple observation. The only thing is, what I've observed is that the number of reviews increased by 1, and I performed the business view photography. That's the only thing I observed. No guarantees again. This is what I observed.
Yeah, but it's correlation, and I found when you're looking at a lot of these new signals from Google, you can't prove it. But I mean, if time and again you see the same things correlated, 1 and 1 usually equals 2.
And one thing you do need to be careful about is, of course, that Google may know that you visited that store, and therefore it's promoting that in your results and not necessarily in everything.
That's true.
No. I've signed out.
Personalizations of future.
Even if you sign out, you get a lot of personalizations.
Yeah, you can't sign out.
And everything, of course, yeah.
I'm convinced they use MAC addresses.
Oh yeah, pretty sure of it as well. Anyway, I just checked the location, the position earlier today, and it's still on the C position. It used to be on the B, now it's still on the C, about 10 months later. A little bit about photo SEO. Recently, Matt Cutts brought out a video where he said we have the right to use any EXIF data in the past of pictures, and he only referred to the data as being the lens data, and if there is a GPS in the camera, also use the GPS.